Hello everyone, and welcome to today's session where we're going to look at how ChatGPT can help your business. I've just wrapped up the most incredible mastermind session with a handful of my 7- and 8-figure clients who are all using ChatGPT daily inside their business to help them grow, scale, create content. And what we're going to do today is we're going to create 7 pieces of content based on ChatGPT for the next 7 days. This is a challenge for you, and it is going to change how you feel about AI, artificial intelligence. I'm going to ease you in slowly so you find it easy to implement into your business. And I hope that it gets you so incredibly excited that it's something that you start to utilize frequently in your business as an excellent business growth tool. I've got lots of notes in front of me from our mastermind session. I don't want to miss anything. So let's begin the challenge. The very first thing I want you to do is obviously open ChatGPT, and I want you to type in something similar to one of these prompts I'm going to share with you now. The reason I want you to do this is I want you to be able to see the type of content, the type of information that it's going to feed back to you. So the first thing you're going to do is type in something along the lines of, I am trying to wrap my head around how ChatGPT's language model works in then whatever industry you're in. So in the coaching industry, can you help me understand it better? So I'm trying to wrap my head around how ChatGPT's language model works in the coaching industry. Can you help me understand it better? Then it's going to spit out at the speed of light information to answer that question for you. The reason I want you to do this is so you can understand how it works in a specific region, a specific industry, a specific niche. So that is your first prompt for you to work on. The next one I want you to work on is typing in, can you write a case study on how companies can use ChatGPT to improve their reach in selling, and then include what you're selling. Software, a course, a coaching package, a product. So write a case study on how companies can use ChatGPT to improve their reach in selling, ... This is going to give you an understanding of the type of strategies as a case study that ChatGPT can share with you. It's literally a writing genie. It's going to feed you information that's going to, 1, save you the most enormous amount of time, and 2, give you information that's going to enable you to turn that into content. Over this 7-day challenge, I want you to think about people digesting content differently. Now, I talk about this a lot, but it's so important. What we want to think about is people digest content differently, meaning some people love to go to the gym or go for a walk and listen to a podcast episode. Others love visuals, so they want to see motivational quotes, they want to see some really great images. Others are a little bit more logical. They might be more interested in an infographic or some statistics that can help them understand what it is that you are trying to explain to them. Other people, like my audience, love video. They love micro classes, they love master classes, they love mastermind sessions, all on video. So this tool, the ChatGPT, is going to give you an opportunity to repurpose content very, very quickly. So this is just trying it out for the next 7 days, and I feel like it's going to be something that's going to really excites you in a way that you want to use it more. And like everything, the more you use it, the more confident and comfortable you're going to be. So they are the first 2 prompts that you are going to be typing in over the next few days. Now you can do all of this in one session. You can do a few each day, whatever you like. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to move to email marketing. Now, ChatGPT is like your own personal assistant when it comes to creating copy, including emails. With its very broad and advanced language processing abilities, it can craft personalized, bespoke, custom emails that are going to have your audience thinking you've hired a professional copywriter or you've done a copywriting course yourself. So ChatGPT is going to help you with this, and I've got a number of prompts I want to share with you today for you to try out. The first one, how can I set up an email automation for, and then I want you to include a specific goal in there using, and then whatever platform you're using. So how can I set up an email automation for the launch of my content creation short course using Kajabi, using ClickFunnels, using Kartra? So include your specific goal and then what the email marketing platform is that you're using, whatever that might be. MailChimp, Infusionsoft, ActiveCampaign, Campaign Monitor, etc. Next, I would love you to try this prompt. Can you provide an example of an email automation workflow for, and then I want you to put in your very specific campaign or lead gen. So can you provide an example of an email automation workflow for, and then whatever that campaign or lead generation might be. And then you're going to get specific workflows based on what you've prompted ChatGPT to create for you. The final one is going to be a great email prompter for all of you. Can you provide some examples of effective subject lines for an email automation campaign targeting whatever industry that might be? So can you provide some examples of effective subject lines for an email automation campaign targeting the conference industry, e-commerce, coaching, communication, fitness, wellness? Make it as specific as you need to. All of those are based on email automation, and I know so many of you are in the process of building your email list. So these prompts inside ChatGPT are going to be amazing for you. The next one I want to share with you is about summarizing your meeting notes. ChatGPT is going to be an incredible way for you to turn your meeting minutes into a blog, into an ebook, showing you a different way to repurpose your content. So it's going to summarize key points and highlights from any meeting. So it could be a really detailed summary, or it could be a bird's eye view, whatever you need. Okay, I've got 3 prompts for you regarding summarizing your meeting notes using ChatGPT, and I can't wait to see what comes up for you. The first one, can you summarize a meeting on, then the topic of the meeting, by highlighting the key takeaways? And then you'll include your notes of the meeting. So can you summarize a meeting on, whatever the topic is, by highlighting the key takeaways? And as a reference point, you can include your meeting notes there. Next, can you summarize the objectives discussed in a meeting and the action items decided? Again, inject your notes as a reference. Can you summarize the objectives discussed in a meeting and the action items decided? And then finally, I'd love you to try this one. Can you summarize the key points raised during whatever that meeting was and the solutions proposed? Can you summarize the key points raised during that meeting and the solutions proposed using your notes again as a reference point? Being able to summarize your meeting notes is an incredible way for you to save time and be so much more productive with what you're doing. Okay, let's have a little look at social media. There is so much that we could do here, but I want to share with you some Instagram growth strategies that you could perhaps be given by your very own ChatGPT. Okay, first prompt. Create a caption for my latest Instagram post about, and then say what that product and service is, that will entice users to check it out and consider making a purchase. Create a caption for my latest Instagram post about, say what the product or service is, that will entice users to check it out and consider making a purchase. Great prompt. Another one, generate a list of hashtags that I can use from my Instagram post about, then include the topic. Generate a list of hashtags that I can use for my Instagram post about whatever that topic is. The last prompt for Instagram growth I'd love for you to try out. Compose an Instagram post caption that showcases the benefits of what your product or service is in a compelling way. Let me say that one again. Compose an Instagram post caption that showcases the benefits of what the product and services is in a compelling way. This is just beyond exciting for you. Your very own robot. I love it. Okay, generating some ideas for live streaming. This is going to help with a couple of prompts around live streaming. Can you suggest some unique and creative ideas for live streaming content based on the theme, and then inject what theme that is? Can you suggest some unique and creative ideas for live streaming content based on the theme? The next one, what are some interesting and engaging topics I can talk about during my live stream to keep my audience interested? What are some interesting and engaging topics I can talk about during my live stream to keep my audience interested? Cannot wait to see what comes up for you there. The final prompt for live streaming, can you recommend any interactive elements that I can add to my live stream to make it more fun for my audience? And when it says audience, maybe put in there who your audience is. Can you recommend any interactive elements that I can add to my live stream to make it more fun for my audience? Male, female, age, what they're interested in. Maybe make that one as specific as possible. Okay, the last one that I'm going to share with you today, because you do have 7 days to work on this as a challenge. Many of you, I'm guessing, are going to work through this in one sitting, which is incredible. Okay, this one is acting like an expert. So I want you to type in act as, and this is going to make your ChatGPT conversions more immersive. It takes on specific roles, and it's going to make it a more in-depth answer. So, for example, act like the CEO of this particular business, and you can even put the business in. What would I do, or what would I need to do to increase sales over the next 3 months? Then what's going to happen is they're going to act like the CEO. The ChatGPT is going to act like the CEO and come back to you with very specific examples. The next one could be act as a Instagram strategist helping life coaches get their very first client. How can we do that? Again, the ChatGPT will then act like they are an Instagram strategist. Act like the founder of a tech startup. How do we get our first 100 paying clients? act as, and then put in specifically who the ChatGPT should be acting as, and then what you want them to provide for you. So what I've done today is I've given you some prompts that are quite easy for you to integrate and ask into your ChatGPT. But what's going to happen is it's going to really expand your vision of what's possible with artificial intelligence. I find that a lot of people find it really overwhelming very quickly. So that's why I want to give you the full 7 days. You can do a different prompt or a couple of prompts every day so you don't feel overwhelmed. If you're anything like me, you'll sit down for an hour and do all of them at once and then start exploring other things. So the takeaways for today is to go ahead and spend those 7 days typing in all of those prompts, saving what those prompts are so we can all see them. And I'd love to invite you to share them inside our private platform for the Iconic Empire Mastermind, so we can really start building on our artificial intelligence software and tools to help you grow and scale your business. If this is something you feel doesn't align with you, I'm going to ask you to push yourself out of your comfort zone and try it, because we really need to be saving time and money as we're growing and scaling our businesses and building our iconic empires. So get on board, get excited. It is the future, and it's going to be something that is going to be one of the biggest game changers in your business. We've got lots of AI challenges coming up, so jump onto this one, your very own ChatGPT, and I will see you very, very soon. Thanks so much for your time, everyone, and bye for now.